Now, Dennis, what about people who are watching this and they're not in college and they're, let's say, in their 30s or they're in their 40s and they're perhaps thinking about making the leap to go into Ford Motor Company, and they're interested, in the hiring process at Ford and how they can get into the company. Obviously, kind of all starts with getting your foot into human relations and
That's right.
engaging with the recruiter, perhaps, or if there's ways to network your way into a company. Do you just have any thoughts on getting your foot in the door at Ford? Kind of just the people that you saw getting in the door there at Ford. What was the common denominator, perhaps, to the people getting hired? How could people get their foot in the door at Ford Motor Company?
Well, there's a couple of ways, as you probably know by now. You could look for openings through the various media, the social media and all, find out if Ford is indeed hiring or looking for candidates either in their service end or their sales end or technological and a technical one. I can speak to the sales only. All right, that's where my experience has been. At the time I applied, it was through an ad. I had a lot of experience by then in sales. I also had a military background. Because I had to go into the service at that time, I could not go for my master's. I signed up as soon as I got out of the service to attend school at Rutgers, and I had to work my way through at night. Ford did not pay for this, so I was fortunate enough that in giving service to my country gave me veterans benefits, and I was able to capitalize on that and get finish my graduate school education. I wasn't finished at Ford, but because I had such a good resume, a lot of experience before then, and because I presented myself fairly well in the interviews, I was able to land the interview. Ford was different, probably a little bit then when I went through it. The field sales organizations had an awful lot of latitude in hiring. I was able to go through almost a round of interviews in one day. I spoke to at least 7 or 8 people in different capacities. Most of them were all managers. It started with the administrative manager who invited me in for an interview and told me that after they all interviewed us, they would get back to me. So I had 7 or 8 people, so I ran the gauntlet, so to speak. But I had other interviews before then, and I used my experience in those to show put my best foot forward, but also to show my skill set and to show them my experience in sales and to show them my knowledge in accounting,